Now, I bet when you clicked on the title of this video, you did not expect to see a Jeskai deck staring back at you. But welcome to the wonderful mind of MTGA user Wappa. And this deck is an absolute masterpiece. Now, what ended up happening, how I came across this deck is I actually played against somebody on ladder a couple of days ago, and they were playing a deck that had some Jeskai cards and Swift Savior, and just I thought it was a normal Jeskai Blink deck with Northwind Avatar. And they played a Leyline Weaver, and I was a little confused at first, but I was like, okay, I'll go along with you. And then they played a Northwind Avatar, and the turn after that, they killed me with Appa and Doc Orlock. And I said to myself, I need to find that person. We need to get this deck list. And thankfully, Wappa was in the chat, and after our match, they came in, provided us this lovely deck list, and this is the new airbending deck. So let's kind of figure out what's going on here. So when I say airbending, you probably associate that with Appa Steadfast Guardian, Aang Swift Savior, and Doc Orlock Grizzled Genius, which we have all of those cards. We only have 3 copies of each Appa and Aang in our main deck. That's because we have the 4th in the sideboard with Northwind Avatar. Now, the beautiful thing, and the thing that I love the most about what is in front of you and the way this deck looks, you don't actually have to play the brick in the main deck because Doc Orlock frequently is the weakest combo piece. It doesn't really do anything by itself, similar to like Aang and Appa can at least provide some other sort of utility, whereas Doc is just kind of there. And the ability to be like have the one single combo piece that you can tutor up in your sideboard and you still effectively have 4 copies of it in your deck because of Northwind Avatar is phenomenal. The other cool thing that Northwind Avatar does is it lets you move the win condition also to the sideboard. So the way that it works is you can kind of set up the normal Aang, Appa, and Doc loops, but basically once you've done that, you get to a point where you have infinite tokens. You can then Appa the Northwind Avatar on the last loop, Northwind Avatar go get Catharsis, and then use Catharsis to give all of your tokens haste to kill them that turn. So that's very powerful. The other sort of like cool thing about being Jeskai as opposed to Bant is you get to play powerful card like Ashling Rekindled. Now the Bant deck can still play Leyline Weaver because you can cast this for green mana, but Ashling actually gives this deck a little bit more acceleration as well, because you can use Ashling to cast things like Appa, Reality Fulcrum, and Northwind Avatar. And then this whole sort of like package deal where you have Leyline Weaver that can get untapped by things like Fulcrum, Appa, and Northwind Avatar, that's very powerful as well. There's also some things you can do, lines where you go, like Leyline Weaver, float mana, play Appa, float mana, Fulcrum, exile the Fulcrum, use the Fulcrum mana to play a new Fulcrum that can hit more stuff, and then you can use the mana from the Fulcrum to play the stuff that you hit off of that, and just sort of keep chaining and chaining and chaining and keep going, eventually getting to a point where you hit a Northwind for the combo piece, and then go from there. The fair plan of this deck is also pretty good. Like you just have some good cards like Aang, Swift Savior, the cards that the Bant deck usually has. Because your combo piece is just a 5 mana 5/5 flyer that can search any card in your sideboard, you also just get to play a bunch of good utility cards in the sideboard. Disenchant, removal spell, counter spell, sweeper, graveyard hate. You get the idea. Just an endless list of very powerful 1 and 2 mana reactive spells that you can just go search up with Northwind Avatar. And then of course we have some interaction because it is standard and sometimes you lose the die roll. So 3 copies of Simrip, 3 Torch the Tower, 1 Seer, 2 Roaring Furnace, which I found out this is this really cool interaction where if you Appa the reality, or not reality, if you Appa the Roaring Furnace, you can actually just cast the Steaming Sauna half for 2 mana, which by the way is a 5 mana spell, so it untaps Leyline Weaver. I don't know why, but for whatever reason that just like didn't really click at first, and the first time I did it, I was like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. It's really hard for me to sort of explain everything that this deck does without just showing you the games. So, that I think we've kind of discussed it enough. There's a couple of other cool things like Riddler, which can untap the Leyline Weaver. You have a copy of Avatar's Wrath, which can flicker your own stuff to then keep going with Reality Fulcrum. Again, there is a lot going on here, and I think that the best way for me to kind of continue to show you how this deck works is just to show you the games, because there is just so much to this deck. Thank you again to user Wappa for sending me this deck list, and you guys are in for a treat today. So without further ado, I will see you back here in just a little bit for the first match. Dude, I'm not going to 5. Fuck that. You can't make me go to 5. It's not happening. Dude, society if I never had to play against Spire Bluff Canal again. Yes, I know, I just played a Steam Benz, but I'm not playing a cringe blue-red deck, okay? Well, neither is my opponent. Well... Quint is nice to grab when we want another value play the following turn. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too, where it's like, it's an OTK card that also gives you a little bit of value. Maybe it's just better than Catharsis. Why didn't they flip Ashling? Oh. I'm a hold up Bang. GG. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's worth it. Just then when they replay it next turn, they can only get... Well, they can replay it this turn, but... They don't get both, they only get one of them. Yeah, it's fine. Give me an Ashling off this. Okay. So that is probably gonna get Appa, I think. And then we can Appa the Avatar and the Fulcrum next turn. That's kind of hot. I actually might just be able to kill them the turn after. I think I can. Well, unless we take lethal, of course, but... So, 3, 4, 7 mana? Yeah, so we go this on... We said Ally was the right name, right? So, Bison Ally, Human Avatar Ally, and Bear Druid. But I guess we can use the town to cast the dock. Yeah, I'm going to name Ally. So we'll go name Ally. Go blue, red, blue, colorless, colorless. Cast this. And then we'll use the other 2 mana to play Ashling. Get Appa for sure. Yeah, I feel like I should be able to kill them next turn. I think. We're gonna find out. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. As MTGBot said, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Got a new episode of the Watching the Meta series coming out tonight. If you guys are interested in that, be sure to go subscribe to the YouTube channel, support the content. Roaming Throne is, it's definitely a magic card, alright. Alright, I should be able to kill them. I think. So this is going to add white mana. I'm going to play my land for turn. I'm going to float. So I guess we just float. I don't know if it matters. 2 white. And then I go colorless, white, play Appa, Link these two. Use the 2 floating to cast Northwind. Northwind goes and gets Dock. Play Dock for 2. Fulcrum for 0. Oh wait, no, because now I can't flicker the Northwind. Was there a way that I could have done this? I don't know. There may have been a way that I could have done this. Because I'm basically on 1 blink short. I needed that Aang to live. That's what happened. I don't know if there was a different way to do this, though. Alright, well, I guess I'll kill him next turn. Assuming there is a next turn, but... Yeah, I'm trying to think if there was a way to do that. If the Northwind got Aang... Well, no, because if the Northwind got Aang... Then I'm short mana, right? Because then I have to go play the Aang, flicker the Northwind, play the Northwind for 2 more, then get the Dock, and still have 2 left over to play Dock. Which I don't think I had that much mana. Grab Avatar's Wrath instead of Appa. Yeah, the only reason I grabbed Dock is because I thought I had enough to kill them that turn. But if I didn't have enough to kill them, I probably should have got Avatar's Wrath, yeah. I thought they were dead that turn. I guess I miscounted. I got mana and I got a tutor. I'll figure it out later, you know. I can't imagine this hand's bad. This hand could be anything, you know. Could literally be anything. You don't know. Cowabunga, dude. I mean, if you're not going to play a 2-drop, I'll play a creature. Could be a Taco. Could even be a Twitch Prime sub. Any primers? Do you remember? I think this song is on my actual playlist, too. Dreamweaver. The Teamer build? Yeah, the Teamer Battlecrier deck with Fulcrum. That deck was sweet as hell. Roaming Throne, huh? Gulp. What if they just didn't have any elementals in hand, you know? What can I even get? I mean, I guess I can get an answer for the throne. Is that worth it? What answers do I have for throne? I have Get Lost, Pyrrhic Strike. Pyrrhic Strike is kind of interesting here. Could also go Fulcrum first. I don't know. Yeah, Requisition Raid 2. Like, the other option is just go Fulcrum Ashling, let them have the... No, that's bad. Alright, I'm going to tutor for an answer. I'm going to tutor for an answer for the throne. I'm going to get the Strike. Strike is nice because if they, like, play another guy, I might be able to kill a guy and the Roaming Throne. You wouldn't happen to be elementals, would you? Oh, that's bad. Gotta hit a land off this, I think. One mana short. Oh, no. It's Ward 2, right? Yeah, of course. Why does this thing have Ward 2, man? Commander players, am I right? Damn Commander players. Gets them every time. I was told Roaming Throne was a garbage format of 4/4 that did nothing. I mean, it's done nothing so far. I mean, now it's done something, but... Oh, man. It's not looking good, chat. It's not looking good. I'm at 7. I am dead. Let's go to game 3. I really do like the flexibility of Northwind Avatar. It does, like... It really does kind of mess with your deck building a little bit, and it also means you don't have a sideboard, so... That's kind of awkward sometimes. What are these hands? I'm not going to 5. Okay, that helps. See ya. This song does whip. Yeah, I saw the list that Ollie posted, like Coda Omniscience with Dragon. I'm sure it's good in the Omniscience deck. I would just never ever play that deck. But it does look good in that deck. The Fulcrum. Ooh, I like that. That's a nice hit. Huge. Huge. Okay, we're gaming. We're gaming. We were gaming. Man, this Elementals deck looks a lot different when they don't have Roaming Throne. A lot different. Yes. Okay, do you want to make the gamer play? Is that worth it? No, it's not really worth it, is it? I could just hardcast the Riddler. Actually, you know what? I think that's the right play. I was trying to think of, like, warp the Riddler, trigger on, like, warp the Riddler and then Aang it, but that seems worse than just doing this, I think. Yeah, this is good. Well, no, so Riddler Aang doesn't work unless I Riddler the Ashling. Or, sorry, if I Aang the Ashling, because if I Aang the Riddler's not in play, so I don't draw the 2 cards. So I can't do that. What? What? That's bullshit. Okay. Seems like somebody missed on drawing a big card. Why is this song so fucking good? I haven't listened to this song in so long, but it is, like, actually unbelievable. So good. Did he say beat the meat? Best song on the album? Oh, you're 100% correct. You guys like terracotta pie? What are your thoughts on terracotta pie? What are your thoughts on bananas? What are your thoughts on bananas in your terracotta pie? Mm, I mean, I kind of want to hold up Aang, but I also kind of want to play Weaver. Yeah, fuck it, I'll just play Weaver. I treat the feet and beat the meat. You and me both. Uh-oh. 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 This is kind of bad. Kind of bad. Banana, 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 terracotta, banana, 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 banana. If I drew a spell that turn, maybe I could have went, like, Warp Riddler, play Aang, and then draw 2. Unfortunately, that is not the case. So, how about we do this? Draw Uno. Red. I have to hold up blue-white here, so I guess we do this. Bro, stop. Play this. Go. Alright. And then I have to, like, Aang their thing when they go to... They're gonna make, like, a giant-ass thing this turn, and I have to Aang it. And hope that's good enough. Oh my god, you know what I never thought of? Leatherhead with Obsessive Pursuit? That's kind of hot. Just having, like, a big hexproof bozo. It's kind of nice. Right, exactly, yeah. Ooh, okay. This could do something. Alright, I think we're cooking with gas. I think. I'm gonna flip. Make 2 blue. Cast Fulcrum for free. Well, not free, but use the 2 floating. Okay. Okay, we're going places. So... Tap red, red, white, white. Play... I guess we can play the other Fulcrum first. Because that's just free, right? Because we get 2 back from the Fulcrum and we untap the Weavers. Infinity Exiles. Is it? Red, red. It might be. Oh, because we get mana back from the Weavers every time, right? Yeah, we get mana back from the Weavers every time. Because now we just go red, red. Yeah, they're just dead. Woo! Because we just flip over the deck, get to the Avatar. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Arena, you good? Arena, you good? What happened? When you're tapping mana and opponent quits, it freezes. Wait, really? I'm gonna keep this hand. I like it. Hola. Hola, hola. Okay, I take my hello back. Wait, mirror match? Mirror match? Not quite. I'm gonna go Ashling first. I know it's really appealing to keep both Fulcrums, but I do have to assume they're going to kill the Ashling here, you know? I'll pay for a donor deck in these trying times, but you have to build a sideboard. Is it standard? I didn't know you played standard. Definitely not today though. Today I'm almost ending soon because I'm really hungry. I'm starving. Seam rip. This is probably Go Ninja Go. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Oh, the pizza deck? I see. I see. That kind of tracks. That makes sense. I don't think standard is that bad. I'm like, you know, certain days I'm more with it than against it, but I would say overall it's not awful, you know. It has its moments for sure, but it could be worse. Ooh. It's interesting. Could Aang something? I guess I'll just hold up the Aang. Yeah, hold up the Aang is good. No, I'm gonna let them have the mana. I think I'd rather Aang a big spell here. I don't know. I guess if I Aang Ashling, it cuts them off of 2 mana, and they have to spend 2 to replay it. Maybe that was good. Wait, this is actually the mirror match? What the fuck? I mean, I'll Aang that. Literally just the mirror match. Wappa's reach knows no bounds. Yeah, it's dead. It's dead. Wappa has broken standard, obviously. Who am I to doubt Wappa, you know? Who am I to doubt? I would never do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Appa, float a man. Yeah, I mean it's time to do that, I think. So make 2 white, and then we'll go. Should play my land first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cast Appa. Blink this. Float a red. Play this. Shouldn't have played my land first, I guess. Although I guess I still would have been 1 short of casting, of killing the Riddler. So they have 3 in hand. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait a minute. I can just do it this way, right? I can go. Yeah, I can do it this way, right? Because that untaps the Weaver. Yeah, okay. Yep, Sana first. And then do this. Kill Ashling. Alright, your turn. That was nice. We're gaming. It actually is the mirror match. How many people have you shared this deck list with, Wappa? You can't be going around telling everybody about it, you know. We gotta keep it a secret a little bit. Keep it on the DL. Alright, so let's see here. Probably should just play the other Appa, right? So I can go float. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Cast this. Keep this one. Blink these two. Actually, blink these. I don't think I want to blink the furnace, because that one's on the sauna. 1, 2. I guess it does kill the other weaver, though, is the thing. Yeah, that's probably a good point. It's less risky. And then I go Fulcrum with the floating mana. Float a red. Okay. And then I can go red, red. Wait a minute, you can do that? You can do that for 2 mana? Holy shit. I did not know that. That's kind of fucked. That's actually fucked. I still haven't played my land yet either, huh? So... 1... Jesus Christ, this deck cooks. This deck absolutely cooks. And then 1, 2, play Fulcrum. Oh my god. We're playing Commander. It kind of feels like it, yeah. This just goes... red, red. Red. Do this. I am still short 1 mana to be able to... Well, I guess I can't kill the Wither anyways. I'm 1 card short. That's all I got. Your turn. That's it. I did hit a lot of lands off of the Fulcrums, to be fair, but... What was the point of playing it on Sauna if you're going to bounce it again? Was it free? Because I untapped the Weaver anyways. Or did I end up burning a mana? I may have burnt a mana that turn. I can't remember. Because I untapped mana with the Weaver. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to pay. Oh, I'm going to pay. Don't you worry about that. I mean, they have to be dead, right? There's just no way this isn't lethal. So I get Aang. And then I go... Okay. Yeah. I was like, get Aang, Aang the Avatar, play the Avatar, get Doc, etc., etc., etc. Done. I love the concept of it too, you know? Exactly, yeah. No, it makes a lot of sense. I think, like, if you think about it from the perspective of what this deck is trying to accomplish, I think it makes a ton of sense. There's no shot I'm blocking. Okay, why'd they shock? Did they have, like, a 1-mana counterspell they boarded in? I mean, I'm gonna cast Fulcrum. Why did you put the Nadu song on the playlist? Come on, man. Come on, man. Why did you have to torture me with the Nadu song? You did this on purpose. I know you did. I know for a fact you did this on purpose. It's a lot of Weavers, bro. That's a lot of Weavers. Alright, I cast my card for free. Basically free. Isn't this just infinite already? 4 mana, float 2. This is just infinite, isn't it? I mean, not like literal infinite, but pretty fucking close. Alright, they're off it. Dude, this deck is kind of busted. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. But it's just a mana dork that you can play in a non-green deck, which is pretty cool too. OMG tier 4 deck. Okay. Please elaborate. Continue. Ooh, didn't kill the Ashling. Let's go. Fulgrim. I request elaboration. Yeah, it's like tier 4 deck. Okay, what did you mean by that? Continue, please. What did they mean by that? I don't know. Maybe they were just commenting. Maybe they were just commenting that I'm playing a tier 4 deck, which you're not wrong. Anyways, I'd like to make blue mana, please. No flip. Yeah, we should probably play the Avatar this turn, right? Just go like Avatar, go get an Appa. That sounds pretty good to me. Then we can use the Appa to blink the Fulcrums next turn. Yeah, the Helga deck is nice too. I do like that one. Alright, let's make white. Decline. I'm just gonna make white and blue. And then we can use the floating Fulcrum mana to replay the Fulcrums. Oh, okay. I guess we're not gonna use that mana to replay the Fulcrums. You know what the best part about playing a 15-card Northwind Avatar sideboard is? You just get to click done and not have to worry about it. What's up, Christmas? Kind of want to do this in case they have bad. Dreamweaver. Yeah, best of one is really good if you don't have a lot of time and you have, like, you know, a couple of minutes to play a game on the toilet, you know. Queue a best of one mono red. That's the beauty about a best of one. Alright, I really hope they don't play Enduring Curiosity. That's fine. That I can live with. Kind of want to just kill their Soulstone permanently, honestly. Debating if I want to also Riddler. I probably should. Yeah, let's Riddler. Little warp action. Aang is so funny against Soulstone. So, Stone Rain or... just gone forever. Yeah. Diadrine with Agent Bishop. That's kind of interesting. Diadrine with Agent Bishop. I do think Agent Bishop is probably a little too slow, but I like where your head's at. I do like where your head's at. I don't get that interaction. So Airbend, if you read the reminder text on Airbend, if I can find it, exile the card. If a card is exiled this way, its owner may cast it from exile by paying 2. It doesn't say anything about playing, so it only references your ability to cast it, and you can't cast a land. So it just exiles the creature land forever, which is awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'd like to think that part of the reason they conceded that game is because we Stone Rain them. I can work with this. Not a filthy green mage. Well, presumably this deck would also contain green mana. I should have played Ashling first. Actually, I don't know. There is some consideration to, like, if they have a kill spell, baiting out the kill spell with Weaver before Ashling, because this is a better card. And just, like, gamble that if I miss a land drop, I'm more likely to find it if I loot. It's close. They do work well together, to be fair. They do work very well together, I'll give you that. I'm going to flip this turn just to be able to flip again next turn. I know that I can't use the mana here, but... kind of wish that Arena would have used not my other red source to flip, but here we are. Because now I can't hold up Torch. Yeah, see. This is kind of why I wanted to hold up Torch. I wasn't thinking specifically Bitterbloom Bearer, but I was more so thinking, like, Flood Bits into Kaido, and I wanted to torch that. But they do have a free 1/1 that they shouldn't have. What's up, Anti? How you doing today? Sephiroth. That's cooking. That's kind of cooking. So let's make 2 blue. Yeah, flip with red. I don't even know what I'm discarding. I guess Torch, because I don't really have a way to convert Torch on the Sephiroth. And I can Seam Rip the Bitterbloom Bearer, but I can't Seam Rip the... I mean, I guess both these kill Bitterbloom Bearer, but... Okay. Not great. I feel like there's really no reason to Aang the Sephiroth yet. I'll just pass. No, so this deck list, this is a deck that we found yesterday. We actually played against this deck, and then the person who played this came in the chat. It's like Jeskai Airbending. But basically, instead of playing the docks in the main deck, we're mainly a Jeskai deck that just has a dock in the sideboard, along with 1 Appa and 1 Aang. And then we have 3 of each of these in the main deck with 4 Northwind Avatars. It's a really cool list. Oh, well, if they're going to do this, then... This is like 17 time walks. Ooh. Okay. That is something. So we'll flip, make white. And then I can go... I mean, I can't go infinite here, but I can... If I had 1 more Weaver, I could go infinite, I think. No, I'd still be short mana. 3... Kind of want to attack first, but I need to use the mana floating from Ashling. Yeah, now we can just go attack for 1. Hold the town in hand to be able to discard to Ashling, and then pass. And then I can hold up Aang, the Appa, play the Appa, flicker the Aang, just hold up that. The Dream Beavers. Yeah, that's fine. Take 1 from the Sephiroth, and do a little drain, little gain. And then we just do a couple of Aang Appa loops end step. I mean, if they hold up mana, I'll probably just chill. Yeah, I'll just chill. because this is protecting from kill spells. That was a really good draw. So, presumably, that is just lethal. But they are representing a kill spell. So, I may not want to go for it here. Do I have enough mana? If I flip Ashling, then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 left over, which is... It is enough to play Northwind and Dock, so I probably should flip here. Discard this. Let's go make a red, cast Avatar. Well, Avatar for Dock. And now they basically have to respond. Because if they have a kill spell, they have to use it now. If I had one more mana, this would have been great. Okay. Well, should we safely assume they don't have a kill spell because they would have cast it by now? Right? Like, they would have used the kill spell in response. Catharsis. The fact that you get to put just all the combo pieces in the sideboard and the win condition in the sideboard as well, and just sort of streamline the main deck as much as humanly possible, makes this deck, like, it makes it really appealing, you know? Basically, the way that I look at it, exactly, by the way, the way that I look at it is it's just the airbending combo, but a lot more streamlined, you know? I wouldn't say, like, we're not doing donation decks specifically. I know we used to do donor decks in the channel, but that's not something that we really do anymore. I'm mostly just playing decks that I enjoy, you know, that look cool. That's all it is. Ugh. I mean, I feel like I shouldn't let him have that. But me playing off curve is kind of awkward. I'm still gonna do it. Just because Kaido, I just can't beat a Kaido if they have it. I need to, like, give myself a turn of reprieve against Kaido. Yeah. I have a variant of your Rhino build that got made a Mythic. I took the Rhinos out. Well, then it's not a variant of the Rhino build. You just made a new deck. Also, how dare you take out the Rhinos? Come on, man. You and I both know the Rhinos were the best part of that deck. Kind of nice that now I have the Furnace to sack to the Torch. If they have a second Sephiroth. I thought you loved Is It Lessons? I sure don't. Yeah, see, remember, that's the card that I said I couldn't beat. And, still can't beat it. I guess I should hold up Appa, maybe? Yeah, because then Appa can attack the Kaido and then finish it off with Torch. I'm not happy about this, though. I really wanted to play Weaver that turn, but I just don't think I can afford to play Weaver. Like, I can't just, you know... I can't plan on drawing a bunch of cards this game. I'm under the gun. I'm just going to die to the Kaido if that's the case. Now I know your weakness. Okay, Kaido, tell me, if you know my weakness, if you know it every single time, what is my weakness? Is that a 3-mana 0/4? No, my weakness is Corgis. That's my weakness. This thing doesn't fly, right? Okay, just checking. I mean, I'm gonna kill it anyways, so... Okay, real talk. How much do I actually care about this pack beasts? Because I really, really just want to. I really, really want to play the Sauna this turn. The issue is, like, if I let them have the pack beasts, they have the encampment too. It represents a lot of damage, right? I'm at 14. My hand is good enough that I don't think I can lose this game. You know what I mean? Like, I think my hand is so good that if I just don't take unnecessary damage, this game is just over, you know? You know what I mean? Like, how can they possibly come back from this? Unlosable has been called. I'll call it right now. I mean, I don't see it. Personally, I don't see it. I'd be pretty impressed if they come back from this. I guess I've seen crazier things. You know, I've died from 20 against Prowess when they have untap with no creatures in play, but... Deceit. Okay, okay. Bouncing Appa. Take your pick. You can have any one of them. I do have a lot of 5-drops in my hand, to be fair. Okay. I don't really want to do that. Why would you use both my blue sources there? That was kind of loose. Like, I don't know why they would do that. So what, we just go Chump Block, Northwind for another Aang? Or another Appa, rather? I mean, that's kind of scary. Yeah, okay. This Mondam's gonna get huge. Huge. Alright, Shorv, what you got? Shorv has requested a song called I Want Chicken Wings. Where are you getting chicken wings from, though? Well... This thing has Menace, doesn't it? Wait, this was the song? Okay, I've never heard of this song before. This Vondam is gonna kind of cook me, huh? Alright, so what if I go... I don't know, man. I could just, like, Aang the Vondam this turn. I'm gonna play Avatar, though. What's up, Nihilius? Now you want chicken wings? Me too. Kind of just want to get, like... Wait, isn't there a Get Lost? Hold on. Wait, I could just get a Seam Rip. I don't even give a shit. Just get a Seam Rip, man. This, like, isn't even... This doesn't even matter. I forgot I could just get a Seam Rip. Oh. I forgot that had that line of text on it. Wait, this is when it's put into exile, too? This card is way too overpowered. You kidding me? Way too overpowered. Why does that have that line of text on it? That's fucked. Okay. Well, good news. I can run it back next turn. That's the good news. So wait, how do I answer this? Because if I Aang it, it also triggers it. So I just can't answer this card ever? The fuck what am I supposed to do? I don't have a bounce spell. Yeah, but it's always going to be power 4 or greater. Like, okay, so looking at my sideboard, right? Everything that I have no bounce spell. Everything that answers it, it is either exiles it or actually kills it. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can just get lost in and accept my 2-for-1 at this point. I do have a lot of cards left over. Yeah. It's probably fine, right? So just go, yeah, grab Get Lost. Kill this thing now. They get to kill the Avatar, but it's fine. They have no creatures, so... I don't really think I'm under any pressure, you know? And I still have a Riddler over here, too, so... I think we're still fine. I've never heard this song in my life. But I kind of like it. Now I want chicken wings. They get their voice back? Really? Alright. I guess they can encampment to hit me for 4. Like, chump attack the voice, hit me for 4. They draw a kill spell, maybe? Bro, can you stop with the mobilize? It's a large pack beasts. It's a big ox coming through. I want chicken wings. Just pushing 4 damage, huh? Alright, -4. Respect. They do have double encampment. One, 5? That thing is so big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, so if I Riddler... If I Riddler, I can't also cast the Aang, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Untap this. It's kind of sketchy. Because they do have double encampment. I don't know. I mean, I have 3 blockers, right? It can't be that bad. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We can also just draw an untap land, right? Which one's which? Entered exile this turn, so I want to cast this one. Okay, that's kind of like an untap land. Oh, it's basically the same thing as an untap land. Mobilize 7. Right, they have 8 attackers, but I have 3 blockers and a torch. So I go to 1, right? It's fine. It's fine. Okay, it's actually not fine. No, it's fine. We could just kill the Sephiroth. You may proceed to combat. No, it's still fine. It's definitely still fine. I need a block first. Streamer, block first. All right, 1, 2, 3. Are we sacking Fulcrum or Furnace? I think Furnace. Because the Fulcrum casts the Riddler next turn. And, like, I'm not going to spend 5 mana on the Furnace, right? Yeah, there's just no way that's going to happen. Keep that. Do you think I got the upkeep stop in time? Ooh, I did. Okay. I do think I want to upkeep Aang the Northwind. Just to draw an extra card off Riddler. I don't really care about attacking them, man. I'm just going to try and combo them. Alright, so... Main. Let's go... Wait, aren't they just dead? Okay, so 1... This... Do this, untap that. Get Appa. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus I have a red floating. So red, red, white, white, Appa. Untap this. I think I have enough. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, am I one short? If I got Dock first? Well, no, because if I got Dock first, then how am I flickering the North Wind? I guess I can flicker the North Wind with the other Ang. So flicker this. I think this is still enough, though, right? Flicker these two. Yeah, this is still enough. Red. Colorless. Cast this. Untap this. Get Dock. Play Dock. Right? Still enough? Exactly lethal both games, too. It's impressive.